Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 90. The noun phrase today is trophy wife. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. A trophy wife is an attractive woman who is married to a successful man. Often it is a second wife, or possibly a third or fourth wife, who is younger, often a lot younger, and thought of as a trophy, regarded as symbolizing her husband's success and impresses other people. Yeah, it's a term that the media likes to use a lot. Personally, I don't think the couples use it. I don't think the guys walk around and say, "That's my trophy wife." No, probably not. Probably would get him in trouble if he actually did do that. But the media likes to use it when talking about them. But anyway, let's look at the first example here. Example number one, Hugh Hefner. Remember, he was the original one that set up Playboy magazine. He was the CEO, the head guy of Playboy magazine. So he had a lot of women throughout his life. I think he married several times too. But anyway, before he died, he did die recently, only a few years ago. Hugh Hefner had a trophy wife named Crystal Hefner. There was a 60-year age gap between the two. So that's kind of like a typical one that you might hear. The second one here, before his latest scandals, remember, we're going back at least a year now, almost 2 years, Harvey Weinstein had a trophy wife. You remember, he's the one that had a lot of scandals, that, he kind of sexually harassed a lot of female actresses because, he was a big director, and I think, he suggested that these women do something in order to get their parts. But anyway, he had a trophy wife too. So before his latest scandals, Harvey Weinstein had a trophy wife that was 24 years younger than him. Okay. And nothing to note about this, just because you have a trophy wife does not mean that it's not a real marriage, doesn't mean that the couples don't really love each other. Probably most of them really do. But anyway, here we might say, some other examples may include Larry King. Remember, the talk show host that used to be on CNN? Yeah, he married a woman that was a lot younger than him. And he even had a child with her when he was really pretty old. But he's still around, and I think they're still married. But he had a trophy wife, definitely. Some people will point out Donald Trump. They will say Melania. Well, this was even said before he was president, of course. That Melania is like a trophy wife in a way to Donald Trump. But again, just like I said, just because if the media says it's a trophy wife, doesn't mean it's not a real marriage, doesn't mean that the couples don't really love each other. But the media likes this term. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.